Okay, so we are here with Felicia in her new house that she's buying, which happens to be a foreclosure. So Felicia, could you just tell us just a little bit about yourself? I mean, what you do and what your hopes were in buying a new house.
Well, I work at Centera Hospital in the corporate office, and I was so excited. I've been waiting for this day to buy my first home, and it was a challenge because I'm so picky and you can't get everything you want, and you have to learn how to kind of settle for certain things. Ms. KK helped me to humble myself in this process because I can tend to get a little bullheaded, and but it's been a great couple of months looking, and foreclosures, it's depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a foreclosure that have a lot of work, then you'll find it. If you're looking for a foreclosure that have a little work, you'll find it. But it was a great challenge, and I enjoy every bit of it, and I found this home and I love it. It just needs a little bit of work and can't wait to get started.
So do you think it was a disadvantage being an owner-occupant out there looking at these kind of houses?
No, it wasn't a disadvantage. You just have to set your goals on what you're looking for, and tell yourself you're not going to find everything that you're looking for. Being a first-time home buyer is a lot that we don't know, but I took up a class a couple of years ago which helped me learn the process, but it was still a lot that I didn't know about the back scenes that Ms. KK helped me to understand. And no, it wasn't a disadvantage. It was a great advantage. You just got to move fast because there's a lot of competition out there with the low interest rates.
Right.
And you also have investors. It's like before, years ago, you didn't have so many investors that you had competition with. And when I was looking a long time ago, it was a little bit more different. But now you have to move fast. When you see something, you just have to move fast and you have to do your homework.
Right. So would you like to tell the viewers a little bit about the house you're buying and your plans for it?
Yes, I have a 3-bedroom ranch garage, nice yard. It came with everything that I wanted. I wanted a garage, it's nice detached garage, nice yard for my little dogs. The house, what I'm planning on doing is putting a fence up, and then I'm going to come in and do all the floors. Hopefully when I pull up the carpet, that the floors, the original floors are good. We just want all hardwood floors. If not, we're just going to put new floors down. Crown molding we're going to put in. Right now we may not do the bathroom over as of yet because you don't want to, with me, I know I want everything right now, but I have to come to terms that you can't do everything right now. So I'm doing the most important things, and then as we go along, we'll do a little bit more. But it's not too much in here that I would change. It's just adding my personality to the house.
Right. Okay. So why don't you bring the viewer up to speed about where are we at right now in the buying process?
Right now we are here waiting for the appraisal to come with a few minutes of looking around, and then we'll move on to fixing what we need to fix and coming to the closing date in a few weeks. So right now we're just at the appraisal stage. Once he comes, and then we'll be moving on to the closing in a few weeks.
Let's explain for the viewers. It's a little bit unusual, but because the house is selling as is, but you do have resources that the bank is going to let you fix anything that the appraiser says really needs to be fixed before closing.
Yes, that was a blessing. Miss KK worked her magic, whatever she did, to talk to the bank, because a lot of banks does not allow you to come in. Once they say as is, it's as is. You have to buy it exactly how it is. If you got a hole in the wall, you have to buy it with a hole in the wall, and you have to fix it if it's a hole, whatever. But I was fortunate that the type of loan that I have, which is a conventional loan, the house has to be in certain standards. So me and the bank the seller came to an agreement, and he allowed me to come in and do what needs to be done so that the loan can be passed through. So now we're at that stage where the appraiser is going to come in, and then once the appraiser come in and point out certain things that need to be done in order to get us to closing, then I will start my process after the report comes back from the appraisal.
Okay. And so finally, is there any other advice you would give to a new first-time home buyer or a home buyer who's looking to buy a foreclosure?
My advice for a first-time buyer looking to buy a foreclosure is that would be the first thing I would look for if I was a first-time buyer. But everybody's different. Some people, finances are different. Some people, dreams and goals are different. But with me, because HGTV was my favorite channel, and the twins on there with their handsome self always take people to say, what do you want to buy? What's your goal? What's your dream house? And they would look at a house for $40,000 and $50,000. But they can't afford the $450,000 with all the amenities and things. So he would say, well, let me show you this fixer-upper, and then you can take that and make it to what you want and stay within your goal that you have to spend. So I said, that's me. That's what I wanted. I wanted a foreclosure. So, but it just depends on, and that it worked for me because I found exactly what I wanted. A person who just a first-time buyer is a challenge. Is a lot of hard work. There's a lot of all night. If you get a realtor like Miss KK, she's up all night long looking for houses for you, where a lot of realtors stop at a certain time. They don't. You can access her with texting, emailing, or calling her. She's available through all the technology, which helped a lot because a lot of agencies, after a certain time, you can't even contact them. So if you're just buying a regular home, just take your time. It's going to take time. You may find it in 90 days. Luckily, we found it within 90 days. It was God, but sometimes I thought for a minute we was gonna go past, but still, because want certain things, or you may want certain things too, it may take a little longer. But it's a challenge, and it's well worth the wait, and well worth the challenge, and well worth the hard work to look for what you really want, whether it's a foreclosure or just a regular home. You will get it.
Right. So this is great. Could we join you again, like on closing day, and we'll catch up on what's happened and how it all turned out, and then hopefully maybe in 3 or 4 months you can invite us back and show us what you've done with the house.
I will. That was my plan too. I didn't mention it to Miss KK yet, but since she brought it up, yes, at closing we'll have a part 2 to go through that process and let you know just how smoothly or what you have to do, and just take a drink after you get the closing and sign the paperwork. But then we'll have a part 3 where I'll bring you back and show you what I did.
Okay. Thank you, Felicia.
No problem.
Okay.